Tonight, President Biden delivers a primetime address from the Oval Office about his decision to not seek re-election.
Biden made the decision after a disappointing debate performance and pressure from elected officials and major donors. CBS 2 political reporter Marcia Kramer here now with the story. So, Marcia, what can we expect from the president tonight?
Well, Christine and Maurice, President Biden not only intends to explain why he decided to step aside as the party's 2024 standard bearer, but what he hopes to accomplish before he leaves office. It comes as top Democrats have been singing his praises, including Vice President Kamala Harris.
Tonight, our president will address the nation about his decision to step down as a candidate, and he will talk about not only the work, the extraordinary work that he has accomplished, but about his work in the next 6 months.
President Biden's primetime speech will be part victory lap and part explanation of what he hopes to accomplish in his remaining days in office.
The president will discuss his historic decision to put the country above all else.
The president, who just got over a bout with COVID, is scheduled to meet with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu tomorrow. He has said he wants to end the war in the Middle East and bring the hostages home before his term ends. It's unclear what he will say about his disastrous debate performance with Donald Trump or his explanation afterwards.
Even when I was answering a question, even though they turned his mic off, he was still shouting. And I let it distract me. I'm not blaming it on that. But I realized that I just wasn't in control.
Also unclear is whether he will express any bitterness at the way he was pushed out. Efforts by former Speaker Nancy Pelosi, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, and House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries, as well as the demands made by mega donors like the actor George Clooney. His press secretary extolled his record.
He signed historic, monumental pieces of legislation into law and has worked across party lines to get a lot of them done. From jump-starting a historic economic recovery to the largest investment in clean energy and climate action, gun safety, and more. And he's going to use the remainder of his term to build on this progress for the future with the enduring faith he has in our nation.
Now, there were several questions at the press briefing about the president's ability to carry out the job. She insisted his decision to step aside had nothing to do with his health and urged Americans to tune in and hear what he has to say. Christine, Maurice?
Well, that's a tease if we've heard one, right?
And I'll be tuning in.
Yes, we all will be. Thank you, Marcia.
And we will all be watching the president's address to the nation tonight right here on CBS 2 at 8 p.m.